Good morning, students. In geography, we will continue the same chapter, that is resource and development. Children, in our yesterday's lecture, we have classified the soil in different types, and in that we have completed the alluvial soil, black soil, and laterite soil. And today we will be studying red and yellow soil, arid soil, and forest soil. Let's start with the red and yellow soil. Children, red soil develops on crystalline igneous rocks in the areas of low rainfall in the eastern and the southern parts of Deccan plateaus. That means this type of soil is found in those areas where rainfall is low. These soils develop a reddish color due to diffusion of iron and crystalline and metamorphic rock. It looks yellow when it occurs in hydrated form. Children, it is found in the parts of Orissa, Chhattisgarh, southern parts of the Middle Ganga plains, and along the pediment zone of Western Ghats. Arid soil. Arid soil range from red to brown in color. It is sandy in texture, red to brown in color, and saline in nature. It lacks humus and moisture due to dry climate, high temperature, and faster rate of evaporation. Children, why does it lack humus and moisture? Because of dry climate, high temperature, and faster rate of evaporation. It can be useful for the cultivation only with the suitable irrigation methods, as in case of Ganganagar, western district of Rajasthan. It is useful for growing barley, wheat, cotton, maize, etc. This soil is found in the western part of Rajasthan. In the lower horizons of this soil, kankar are found due to increasing calcium content downwards, which restrict the infiltration of water. Children, once again I am repeating the characteristics of arid soil. First, sandy in texture and high content of salt. Second, color ranges from red to brown. Third, lacks humus and moisture. Fourth, formation of kankar in a lower layer. Fifth, found in western Rajasthan. Forest soil. These soils are found in the hilly and mountainous areas where sufficient rainforests are available. The soil textures varies according to the mountain environment where they are formed. They are loomy and silty in the valley sides and coarse grained in the upper slopes. In the snow-covered areas of Himalayas, these soils experiences denudation and are acidic with low humus content. The soil found in the upper part of valleys, particularly on the river terraces and alluvial fans, are fertile. Children, once again I am repeating the characteristics of forest soil. First, found on the hilly and mountainous areas. Second, valley sides, loomy and silty soil, and in the upper slope, coarse grain. Third, low and acidic in the Himalayan region, which are covered with the snow. Fourth, fertile in the lower parts of the valley. Now children, after the classification of soil, now we will start with soil erosion and soil conservation. Soil erosion, the denudation of soil cover and Subsequent washing down is known as soil erosion. Children, denudation means the wearing away of Earth's surface by moving water, by ice, by wind, by waves, leading to the reduction in the elevation and in relief of landforms. That means soil erosion is the removal of soil cover and subsequent washing down of the topsoil. Children, the process of soil formation and erosion go on simultaneously, and generally there is a balance between the two. Sometimes this balance is disturbed due to the human activities like deforestation, overgrazing, construction, and mining, etc. While the natural forces which are responsible, they are wind, glacier, water, etc. The running water cuts through the clay soil and make deep channels as gullies. This you can see in this photograph also. The running water cuts through the clay soil and make deep channels as gullies. The land becomes unfit for the cultivation and is known as bad land. Children, the rainwater when moves down on an uneven land scoop away the soil and form deep channels. We call it as a gullies. This type of erosion is known as gully erosion. Sometimes water flows as a sheet over a large area down a slope. In such cases, the topsoil is washed away. This is known as sheet erosion. Now children, we will see the various methods of soil conservation. First, contour plowing. Plowing along the contour lines can check the flow of water down the slopes. It can be practiced on the hills. Second, terrace farming. Steps can be cut out on the slopes, making terraces. It restricts the soil erosion. It is practiced in the western and the central Himalayas. Third, strip cropping. Large fields can be divided into strips. Strips of grass are left to grow between the crops. This breaks up the force of wind. This method is called strip cropping. Fourth, shelter belt. Planting lines of trees to create shelter also checks the soil erosion. Rows of such trees are called shelter belts. These shelter belts can or have contributed significantly to the stabilization of sand dunes and in stabilizing the deserts in Western India. Children, now I think the soil erosion and soil conservation is clear. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.